So, talking about your music, what would you categorize the genre of music that you actually create?
Mainly, I would say it's a mixture of gent, which is newer metal that focuses on like 8 string stuff. It's somehow 4/4 beat. You can beat your head to it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like it's all over the place with time signatures. But it goes from that to grunge, goes to shoegaze, um, electronic. Like you can tell, there's a lot of influences in my music. It sounds like if Rush and Nine Inch Nails met Meshuggah, which
Uh,
is
yeah.
there's a wide variety.
That, that, that
So
one.
25 years, yeah,
Yeah.
25 years, and it's sad that I've only have really not too many releases. Like I
Yeah.
think the first demo came out. It was like a 3-song demo back in like let's see, that was 2003
hmm
with a bunch of buddies of mine, and the band was called Downcast. you know, just emo, just
Yeah.
very emo. It wasn't emo, but yeah. And then it's just I've been releasing like little singles here and there under my own. Like
Yeah.
Vibrant Swings is the thing between me and my buddy Cameron, where
Okay.
I do everything and he plays the drums for it. And we even played like a gig or two. And then Stuntman Bob is my solo stuff. It's just all over the place. I
Yeah.
even had like I made like a bluegrass trance music song under
Okay.
Stuntman Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy because like when we talked the other day, I told you I was thinking about doing that 2-part mixtape, Throwback
Mhm.
Thursday,
Yeah.
and I was really thinking about it. But then I was also thinking about our talk, and I was like, man, I started going through all my old music that I had sent to buddies and like all this other stuff, and I was like,
Mhm.
I told my buddy, I was like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna do the Throwback Thursday. He was like, why not? And I was like, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm just changing it. He was like, well, I was like, I'm calling it Throwback Thursday, Volume One, unreleased tracks. And I was like, I'm just gonna put
Yeah.
out all this music that I've done. And I was like, all this music that's already done, all these songs that I liked that people
Yeah.
were like, and I was like, I'm just gonna put them out. I was like, it's just gonna be, I was like, I found about 16, 17 songs. They all know I dabbled in my musical dreams at a young age, and it's always fun, but I don't think they know how much I was into music. Like I played the viola for a long time. I
Ooh.
learned on the piano. I was playing the saxophone for years. When I got into the band, I was playing the tuba, and
Yeah.
it did. I was always in the choir. It was always different things, and they hear my music and they think, oh, he's just a rapper, and I'm like, I can kind of do other things. I just don't dabble in it as much. It's
You-
all go ahead.
If you have all those under your belt, those instruments you talked about, you can make some really organic music. Hip hop or
Yeah,
whatever. Add all those to it.
it's been a long time, man. Like I picked up the viola when I was like 6 or 7. I like Tyler Childers a lot.
So he is from my hometown, I
Yeah.
believe. I'm pretty sure. So if you look into it, I believe it's Huntington, West Virginia, where he's from, and I'm almost certain that an old buddy of mine that I played like little league baseball with is his manager.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tyler, like I fuck with his stuff. Like I like his music, dude. Like
Shout
in
out to
my
you, Ian, if you're watching that.
huh?
I said, shout out to you, Ian, if you're watching that. That's Ian
Yeah.
I'm talking. Yeah, I don't want to get
My my old bartender, my bartending manager, old Batch, Kyle Batch, but he loved Tyler Childers, and he would play like every time we heard it come on at the bar, we would just turn around and look at him because we knew that he had picked the song. But
yeah,
like, it got to the point where I was just like, at first I was like, bro, why you keep playing this? And then I started listening to it, and I was just like, you know what, I fuck with this. And so then it got to the point to where like I would play it, and people would look around, they'd be like, Batch ain't here. Like, who playing Tyler Childers? I'm like, that's me. I'm like, that's me.
I'm gonna check him out,
I
man.
was
I
like,
think I've checked him out once, and I didn't not like him, but
yeah,
I
like
love Chris Stapleton, though, man. He's awesome.
my like favorite song, right? Like my favorite song that really got me hooked on him was Feathered Indians and then Lady May. But it was that was those genres of music, man. I love them, dude. I love blues. I love everything that comes with blues. We have one more question. I keep jumping out of my notes because my phone keeps going to sleep. That's weird.
Let me ask you
Oh
something real quick though.
yeah.
Like as far as blues right now, have you in the last, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years, have there been anybody? Because blues was kind of like more popular back in what 60s, 70s.
Like 50s, 60s.
Yeah. Well, where are we at now with blues? I
I
know
don't
that I got into a guy recently, but it's 90s stuff, but he only had one album. It was really good. It was kind of like bluesy rock. It was Jeff Buckley. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Oh yeah. I mean Jeff, like I do Jeff at karaoke all the time. Like Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah. I sing that at
Yeah, yeah,
karaoke all
yeah.
the time, man.
All
Yeah.
right. Sweet. Yeah.
Uh but man, I don't think blues has died. I think it's transitioned. I think it's transitioned into like people want to say it transitioned into R&B, but it's into a certain genre of R&B.
Hmm.
Like there's a couple like Leon Bridges, I would consider blues. I think it's Leon Bridges.
Sounds familiar.
Um, I would consider him blues. Daniel Caesar, I would consider him more bluesy. Um, who else? Like I don't get
Yeah.
that. Um, it's like but it was funny because we were talking yesterday, and then I ended up staying up way too late playing Mafia. Um, because
The
I don't know
video
why.
game.
Yeah, I don't know
I played
why.
that forever, man.
Man, it's like with Xbox, like Xbox always like putting free games on there and like
Oh
releasing
wow.
stuff. And so they made Mafia for free and I downloaded it and I started playing it
Yeah.
and I was just like, I kind of want to listen to my white boy playlist while I do this. And so I was listening.
Makes you feel like killing.
Yeah, I was just listening to that playlist, and like I was telling my buddy, I was like, bro, I was like, I can listen to a lot of my playlist, but my white boy playlist, I legit can probably sing every song word for word. And I was like, it is annoying. So I was like, man, there was one mission where I was singing Serenity by Godsmack, like word for word, and just running around shooting people in the back of the head and just collecting money, stomping dudes out like over
That's a good
bootlegging.
one.
I'm like,
Yeah, man.
I was like, as I'm shooting, I'm like, I need serenity. I can shut the hell up. I was like, play your instruments.
Like a frontman syndrome.
Yeah. But man, when that game came out, man, it was crazy, man. I was singing a lot of songs I had to like really learn because like Rock Band didn't have like black songs on there. So like I had to learn these
That would be
songs.
cool if they did, wouldn't they?
Oh, it
Yeah.
would have been amazing. Like
Yeah.
if they would have had like old school blues on there, or they would have had like some Prince, or if they would have
Yeah.
had like they would have had some Michael or anything like that. I was like, it would have been
Yeah.
cold. Oh, but they just had a whole bunch. Like they had like Alabama was on there, Leonard Skinner
Yep.
was on there.